After 6 weeks on our homestead and working hard to get water and electricity set up, it was starting to feel more like our home. So we allowed ourselves some time to explore the local area. We went surfing, swimming, and had some family come to visit. We checked out our nearby towns, saw some amazing viewpoints, and even got to try our first figs from our very own fig tree. We are really starting to love living here.
So today we have our visitors here to give us a hand. We've got Stephen and Kathy, Will's brother and sister, and we're putting them to work. It's not all going to be fun. But we have this lovely area here on the farm which leads out to this amazing view, and it's a really, really nice place to sit, but it is just a little bit overgrown over at this side. There's a nice granite stone wall just over here, and we think if we can clear these trees back, then it'll open it up to be a really nice sitting area, and it leads down onto our next terraces, which we'll show you a little bit of. This really does have to be the best view in the property. This is also our land, but because it's so overgrown, we haven't actually got down there yet. We're planning on tackling it whenever the autumn, winter comes, whenever things start to die back a little bit. We hope to get down there. So right down, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it in the camera, but there's trees that go right back, and then you can see houses in the distance. Just in front of that, there's a silver bit of sheet metal, and that sort of marks the boundary for our house, well, for our land. So it runs right down to there, and then also right over to the rocks over this side, and we're not quite sure actually how far to the other side to the left it goes, but yeah, we reckon maybe like 4 or 5 acres of forest, which is quite exciting.
Welcome to Lookout Point, named by my brother Stephen. Nice clear opening now, with a nice view. All we need is our seats brought down.
This is now so lovely and open, but we do still have this whole major overgrown terrace here, which I think is going to be a nightmare to clean. It is just thick with brambles down there. You leading the way, Bailey? Where should we put the seats?
This is the seats out of our van, which did fold out to a bed. Now repurposed for a nice seating area. Just have some supporting bits of wood to go in behind, so once we get the cushions on, you lean back, you're not going to tip off it.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
No. But they'll be good and comfy.
It will. Who worked the hardest? Who has the dirtiest ankles? Great work today, everybody.
Thank you.
So next stop is the river beach to cool down, and we will come back and hopefully sit in our beautiful area later.
Yes, let's go for a swim.
Can't wait. Little project for today is upcycling these bedside cabinets. I have Kathy here to give me a hand, and yeah, we're just gonna give them a sand and clean them up, and hopefully they'll be nice little cabinets that we can use. we have this beeswax, which we're just going to put on to the mix. See how they turn out. So the next thing we're going to do is put some of this paper, we think, in these square parts of the door and maybe on the handles as well. I'm just going to draw around it and cut it to size for now, and then we'll use, it's called like Mod Podge, it's like PVA solution thing to stick it on. So you maybe seen a man walking about in the background of us upcycling the little bedside tables. So he was putting our internet in for us. Up here on the mountain we don't have fibre, but we were able to get satellite internet.
Put it all up, connected everything, and he's now away, all done.
Great, you want to show me?
Yeah, come on. So,
Where's he put it? Oh.
a black wire
So he's ran it through the attic sort of space?
into the wall. If you look in the attic door and look up, you can see the white wire,
Oh yes, I see it.
and it goes along the attic roof.
Yeah.
And then he's managed somehow to bring it through the wall, which you'll see inside. Managed to bring it down through the wall and out where there was an old plug socket.
Cool.
So
Hopefully when it comes to rewiring then we'll be able to find the same route he's taken.
yeah, make it a bit easier for us. So in here we now have our new internet box, which is great.
Ooh.
Haven't connected to it yet, but we will soon. We just got it.
We haven't put wiring around here yet, so we've just run an extension lead.
Extension lead for now until we get plugs wired in. This will be in the future where our TV is going to be in this room. So here we have our Wi-Fi box.
Yeah.
Here we have our TV box and remote. Again, we just need our TV wire plugged in to get that working. Hopefully we'll have some English speaking channels.
We did.
Out of 150 channels, there should be something.
We did tell them we didn't really need the TV box.
Yeah, but it was, what, €1
Extra
to get it, so why not? And also we got a phone.
Well, what a surprise.
Wireless.
Once again, do not need a house phone, but here we go. Is it a phone? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is a wee phone.
The Nokia mobile.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is where the wire comes out of, which we will neaten up once we're putting in our new plugs in.
Great.
But it's all on now, just to connect to our phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't sure about getting internet, but because if we're going to keep doing these videos, then we're gonna
need them for our laptops.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've been looking all over the place for Bailey, but turns out she was right in front of us, nestled
amongst all my clean clothes.
Good thing I got the top shelf.
Comfortable there?
Not for you.
Not for you, get down.
Right, you get.
Nice nap. So when we were tidying out the house, we also found some lamps. And I actually really like this one. Looks quite oriental. So we're going to try and give it a clean up. And it might sit really nicely on top of the new bedside cabinets. We just want to try to clean up the brassy parts of the lamps. So we've got a mixture here of vinegar, salt and flour. So it's like a paste. And we're going to put it on, leave it, and then hopefully wipe it off and they'll be good as new. Never tried it before, so we'll see. Yeah. So this idea was, we had these metal rings which were off old wine barrels and they're really rusty, but I thought we could turn one into a heart shape. Well, Will has turned it into a heart shape and I'm going to paint it, and my mother-in-law sent me some fairy lights over, so I thought we could wrap the lights around it and it'll be quite a cool wee decoration type thing. We found this paint, I mean we find everything, but we found this paint in the shed. It's like a blue colour. We're going to give it a go. It's not hardened, which is great, so we're going to give painting this a go. It's quite a nice colour.
Mm-hmm.
Decided I actually really like this colour of blue, so I'm going to do it on the top of these little cabinets, and it is a pretty much perfect match for the blue that's in the flowers and the paper.